Okay, this is Gamer Blave, and we are back with another exciting episode of Battletech. And if you missed the last episode, then, well, things are really heating up, and it looks like possibly coming to a conclusion. And I have mixed feelings about that, but we will get to that in a little bit. But what happened was we have made a move on the system of Tyerland, and that's not where we are right now, actually, because we had a couple of interim. Which one of these was Tyerland? Let's have a look and see if I can find that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Don't know if I'm going to be able to right now. There we are. So we actually took out Tyerland, and now. The way that the system map here is developing is very interesting, but we moved on Tyerland, which, as you can see, is very, very close. In fact, adjacent to, at least on this map here, to Coromodir. So the home world, the capital of House. Well, the Regan Directorate now, but the House Arana, where all this started, right? But now you can see that the Directorate space, right, has been severed here, has been severed by the Arana Restoration, and at the end of that, action, the Taurian Concordat came to us in an official capacity and said, "Hey, based on the evidence that you presented to us, we are severing official ties with them, and if what you've said about Commodore Ostergaard is true, then he is going to face a firing squad." So all of that is very, very good for us, at least. So now we are, but at the end of that mission, we found out that based on what we were going to be going into, we were going to be entering a, quote, point of no return, and we were going to need to field multiple full lances, right? The implication being something that we hadn't encountered yet, that we were going to be going into probably more than one mission. Either that or we needed to have more than 4 people at once on the field, which I don't think is going to be the case. I think it's going to be more like we go into a mission, and if we have damage after that, then we need to go directly into a mission. We're not going to have a chance to repair. So we only had 4 mechs. If you know, I had kind of put all of my eggs into our one lance basket. So I probably did about 4 or 5 missions in between here and there, and honestly, it just really didn't seem like any of them were really quite up to snuff in terms of what I really wanted to record. One of them almost was. Like, I kind of felt like at the end of it, I was like, because I actually just, at that point, I just wasn't recording them. At the end of it, I was like, yeah, maybe I should have recorded that. But the thing was, it's like, I mean, none of my guys, like, none of their armor was breached or anything like that. We hadn't taken any structural damage, so I mean, it's like we were still mopping the floor with all these guys. But here's the breakdown of what happened. We ended up spending a whole bunch of money and buying 2 pieces of an Atlas and 2 pieces of a King Crab. So now we have a backup Atlas and a backup King Crab, and they're being refitted right now. And I actually captured this Highlander. Because we actually, the very last mission we did, we actually were fighting 2 Highlanders, and I almost had enough. I mean, if I had enough salvage rights, I almost would have been able to bring home 2 Highlanders. But anyway, so we ended up getting 3 extra mechs. So my hope is that we're going to be able to get through without any injuries, because I'd prefer to just bring these mechs. These mechs are much better equipped than these mechs. These are definitely going to be the B squad. The new Atlas, the new King Crab, and the new Highlander, definitely the B squad. These guys, these four up here are the A squad, so to speak. We can make an argument that I could maybe refit one of these other guys to take place of the Stalker, because the Stalker is definitely the weakest in terms of armor. You know, we could make one of these other guys probably a better performer, but I really do like having that indirect fire. So anyway, I digress. That's our mech breakdown. We don't have a replacement for all of them, and if it's going to be more than 2 missions, you know, we're just going to have to make sure that you know, we get some of these guys through here without taking too much damage. So that's just how it is. In terms of our mech warriors, we're looking pretty good. So Behemoth, all max skills. Blave, max skills. Decker, almost max skills. And Glitch, almost max skills. Those are going to be the guys that we're taking, unless you know, unless someone gets hurt, and then we've got to take in one of the B squad here. And then these guys are, you know, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. But they're, you know, there honestly is really a huge difference, and you can really feel it when you are taking the different guys out. You can really feel like the little percentage in the gun, in the to hit, and all that other stuff. You can really feel it. So that is most of it. I do want to note one thing. I did almost against better judgment take one last mission against the pirates, and because and it has basically rendered the black market completely useless to me now. You'll see now that my reputation has warranted a 1000% price increase. So yeah, you basically you pretty much can't buy this stuff anymore. I mean, yeah, it's cost prohibitive to buy pretty much anything from the black market. That being said, it has more or less shown me that when you sell to the black market, you can still sell, and you get normal prices. So I could probably still sell mechs and such to the black market and make money from that, and it wouldn't make too much of a difference. So that would be nice. It's still a good way to make money. But in terms of being able to buy stuff from the black market, that door is now closed effectively. So that kind of sucks. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the main event here. If you are interested, we have not. Whoops, I didn't actually mean to go into navigation. I wanted to look at ship upgrades. Sorry. We have, you know, maxed out this top line. We've got all 3 of the mech bays. We haven't maxed out repair and refit. We haven't maxed that out. We haven't done any of the extra med bays, and we haven't quite maxed all this out. The recreation for morale, but as you can see, we've got max morale right now, so I'm just not concerned about it. So if you're a completionist, then you probably don't feel so great about that, and honestly, I don't really either. I kind of wanted to get all of them, but we just don't really have the money, so I would have to do more grinding in order to do that. So, you know, that's just how it is. So we're gonna go ahead and head to Coromodir. Travel to Coromodir to stage a final assault on the throne world. This is going to be exciting. I think we are about like, I think we're like 30 days out or something like that. If I recall, I had kind of moved a little bit away from there. Yeah, 28 days. So we are a ways out, but it's not going to be that big of an issue. I mean, we're going to have a financial report right before we get there. Going to cost us, you know, that 400,000 or 500,000 that we always have to deal with, but it should be okay. I mean, yeah, I am kind of on the fence about bringing that stalker in. If you noticed, I mean, if you remember from the last mission, the stalker did get attacked for the first time in a very long time, and it got attacked in the back and almost got blown up because some guys, I mean, the drop ship came in like, and the guys got to go before I was able to react, and that was really bad. So the stalker really is our glass cannon. So that is something to worry about. Also, something to note, I think that I have done it since our last video, because I have tweaked a couple of things, obviously. Our king crab, I've stripped just a hair more armor off it, and I put a little bit more ammo on there, just because there were a couple of times where I'd run really low on it, or even out. I'd run out of ammo once. So I just didn't like the idea of running that low on ammo. So now we do have 20 rounds of AC-20 on that thing, which means it can fire 10 alpha strikes, which will be pretty nice. Okay, all work orders are complete. That's good, and we are 8 days out, which means all of our mechs are good to go. We can see them all here. I mean, I really didn't find any other, we didn't really come across any other mechs that were suitable replacements. I mean, there was the 95-ton Banshee that, if you remember when we picked up a Banshee, I mean, that thing was just utter and complete garbage. It was just unacceptable. We weren't going to take that out there. I mean, I could have seen myself bringing an Awesome. If you recall back when we had an Awesome in our Lance, I really, really liked that thing. I mean, I could have seen myself rocking one of those things. I think we actually did acquire a Battle Master at one point, and I sold it in order to try to get some of this other stuff, so I don't know. This is what we're going with. We're committed. We're committed now, people. We're committed. And I'm pretty pumped. I honestly think we're going to be able to do pretty all right with it. Yeah, I have kind of mixed feelings. Honestly, I remember, and it may be because I did play it through, and maybe I remember a little bit more about like how to play, even though I don't remember, there's a lot about like the nuances of the story, and there were a lot about like the systems and the mechanics that, like, I would say, I mean, like in a lot of ways I forgot about, like how to build a mech properly. I mean, it feels like it took me until pretty late game until I got these mechs like really working how I wanted to. And honestly, I feel like my first playthrough of this game was much more difficult. Like, I was struggling with all of these missions until very late game. And I don't want to sound cocky going into this, but like, I'm kind of wondering if this one's going to be a challenge. Like, this last one's going to be a challenge. I'm really hoping that it is. I'm hoping that we get through it. I don't want to lose, obviously, but I'm hoping that it's a challenge, because, that's why we haven't had, I haven't been putting the mercenary missions up lately, is because I've just been obliterating them. I've just been completely, and I mean, they've just been like, I don't know what else to say about them other than we've just been stomping them. They have not been very interesting. They've not been very interesting. I actually recorded one. We're going to go with normal morale on this. I recorded one like 2 days ago. And because it was a new mission type, and I was like, oh, this one's going to be cool. There were like a bunch of mechs, like a whole bunch of mechs spawned. But honestly, it got kind of boring because the turns just took a really, really long time to complete. And there was no threat to it. I mean, we just completely stomped them. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, there were a bunch of mechs, but they were all heavy mechs. So like, they weren't doing a whole lot of damage to us, and we were just completely obliterating them. I mean, we've gotten to the point where like, especially the Highlander, but like sometimes the Atlas. I mean, we can do a one shot. If we do a called shot, we can one shot kill like some heavy mechs, definitely medium mechs, but some heavy mechs, we can do a one shot kill on them. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of firepower we've got. So I mean, they really have to bring their A game. They really got to bring their A game if they want to. Yeah, nest egg is gone, but we just entered orbit here at Coromodir, so I think we're good to go, man. I think we're good to go. You don't have to worry about the the nest egg is the least of our worries now, Darius. I mean, I appreciate that you are financially minded in times like these, but that's not what I'm worried about right now. We have arrived at Coromodir. I am ready to proceed with contract. Yes, I am. Oh man, here we go. Parlay in orbit. Coromodir. Oh man, here he is. Kamea, welcome home. We haven't spoken face to face since your father's funeral. Strange, isn't it? For all the time we've been fighting each other, for all of our struggles, we haven't actually talked until now. I'm not here to talk with you, Uncle. I'm here to demand your surrender. Man, this dude should surrender. I mean, he's beat. He's beat. The Taurians have left him. His territory is fractured, and he's surrounded. I mean, he's surrounded. He should surrender. But I mean, maybe he's going to hide behind the people and just hope that we're not going to invade because, you know, people would die. Then you'll walk away from this parley disappointed. Did I teach you nothing, Kamea? The end game is a time for negotiations, not demands. I remember your teachings well enough, Uncle. If our positions were reversed, you would attack me without hesitation or mercy. The founding houses have rallied behind me. You are outnumbered and outgunned, and you have nowhere left to turn. And aside from a single hostage, you have nothing to negotiate with. A single hostage? He's your dearest friend. Surely he means more to you than nothing. Alexander means a great deal to me, but I would sacrifice any one person, even myself, for the good of the Reach. You are defeated. Concede. I've heard your proposal. Now you hear mine. You will leave this system in my hands and solidify your power base elsewhere. I will rule Coromodir, and I will hold your friend to ensure your good behavior. You will agree to these terms, or you will die. Oh my goodness. I mean, I could see him saying, or Lord Madeira will die, but that's a pretty bold statement to threaten her. I will die? Your words are air, Uncle. You have nothing left to threaten me with. So you believed when you moved on Castle Nautilus. I think that you're bluffing, and I'm willing to wager my life on it. I'll see you on the field of battle. Oh, so she's taking the field too. Now, man, I hope that they don't do what they did a few missions ago when we were trying to rescue Lord Madeira, and we had her in our lands, because that that was actually a handicap. If you recall, she's not nearly as good of a pilot as our pilots. She's not nearly as good. I mean, she's not terrible, and her mech is pretty decent. Although the way that it's armored, it's not as good. It's not quite as good. I like to have my mechs a little bit more tanky, but I digress. She's just not that great of a pilot. Yes, I suppose you will. The image on your view screen cuts out. Espinosa must have terminated the call. That went about as well as I'd expected. Well, that's... Ay. If he won't surrender, that's fine with me. It's his funeral. Maybe he knows something we don't. I mean... You know, it's possible that he's got some weird weapon or something like that, but I mean, I just can't. No. I mean, if he had something, he would have used it by now. There's no way that he would have waited until his last system to like use something that would really that would, like, you know, really, really threaten us. I don't think. And, you know, it's not really fine with me because, like I was saying earlier, there's going to be a lot of collateral damage. I'm going to go with the first option here. That went about as well as I'd expected. Darius, raise the founding houses on the comms. Tell them that I'm ordering them to drop. All of our companions, our entire fleet, everything we have. As always, I will lead them from the front. We're taking Coromodir, and we are doing it now. I like her styles. I did everything at once. Don't hold anything in reserve. Let's not test the waters. Don't dip the old toe in. Send it all. Blave, I want you to remain at the ready until I call for you. Prepare your mech warriors and wait for my signal. I mean, like, just just in the hypothetical situation where he had some ridiculous weapon that just started wiping everyone out. Anyway, I digress. We are going to crush what remains of my uncle's directorate. With your company's help, I will retake the throne that was stolen from me. And come hell or high water, we will rescue Lord Madeira. I swear it on my father's name. I mean, I kind of expect them to execute Lord Madeira, like, right after we drop, but I don't know. I mean, maybe they're going to try to hold that bargaining chip as long as they possibly can. We will see.
You should listen to your uncle, Lady Arana. We have unfinished business, you and I. The Iberia still carries a full complement of battle mechs, plus enough firepower to level a city. And you know it's too late to withdraw your forces. When I reach Coromodir, I will drown your restoration in a sea of fire. Every dog in Arano colors will die. You took my son from me, Kamea. My hope for the future died with him. Now I'm killing yours.
Relentless. He's relentless. Well, boss, things are looking pretty grim, I've got to say. But hey, at least we figured out what Espinosa's secret weapon is. Okay, I mean, Espinosa's secret weapon is Ostergaard. I mean, Ostergaard shouldn't have an awful lot of resources at his disposal now, since he's kind of operating outside of the Taurian, the official Taurian Concordat channels now. I mean, he's not, like, within their, system anymore, right? So, thanks for that ray of sunshine, Yang. Did any of you see the wall behind Ostergaard? There were burn marks, bullet holes, what looked like small firearms. His sailors must have tried to seize the bridge. Oh yeah, that adds up. That adds up. So I mean, like I said, I mean, he should be diminished now. He really should be. So I mean, I really don't expect that he is going to bring nearly as much. I mean, especially considering, you know, we have rallied an awful lot of power. I would imagine that the amount of power that we have brought to bear is going to be more than a diminished Ostergaard. That's just my guess. If there was a mutiny attempt on board the Iberia, it failed. As unhinged as Ostergaard may have sounded, he was right. We can't withdraw our troops without the Directorate cutting them to ribbons, and we can't stop a Fortress-class dropship. At least, not through conventional means. Okay, a Fortress-class dropship. So, I mean, I guess maybe that just has, like, a whole bunch of mechs on it? Right, because, I mean, what do you mean, like, How are we going to do this? Because the only way we do anything is with our mechs. Right? Tell us what you're thinking. You're about to give us an incredibly sketchy job, aren't you? I'm getting that feeling. And we'll have to be unconventional. Yeah, then we'll have to be unconventional. That's right. And that's why we're going to use the Locura. Oh! So what tried to bring down the Argo, we're going to try to deploy it on, trying to deploy it on their vessel. See if that'll work. But I mean, like, how do we get it over to them without deploying it on ourselves? Because I mean, that was pretty sketchy. Nuh-uh, no way. Lady Urano, that code completely screwed us at Castle Nautilus. It nearly detonated our fuel tanks. It's too dangerous to go tinkering around with. We can't. We don't have a choice, Samir. It's the closest thing we have to a weapon that could destroy that ship. If I were wrong about this, Baral would have told us by now. Tell them, Doctor, we can do this, can't we? Yes, I think we can. Even if it doesn't destroy the Iberia, it'll cripple her long enough to take her out of the fight. But that code is a science experiment, not a weapon. I think that I can modify it into one, but there will be risks involved, and I can't offer any guarantees. There are never any guarantees in this life, Doctor. Just do your best. I can't say I'm in love with this idea, but I haven't heard any alternatives. If we don't do this, Ostergaard wipes the Restoration Army out with impunity. We can't let that happen. I'm going to go with there are never any guarantees in this life, Doctor. Just do your best. I'd imagined you'd feel that way. I'll go ahead and get started. We're still going to need a way to get the code onto Ostergaard's ship. I'd suggest taking over a ground-based communications array, something on a network that the Iberia's computer trusts. There's a Directorate comm station on Lyris, the Throne World's second moon. It was the system's primary communications hub during my father's reign, and my uncle uses it for the same purpose now. You could use it to transmit the Locura, then destroy it. The control tower is automated, so there shouldn't be any collateral damage. You'd be killing two birds with one stone. I like how you think. I'll rig the explosives. We're likely to encounter heavy resistance when we touch down. I'll see if I can find an engineering solution to help us deal with it. Maybe my team could seize control of their turrets, make them fight for us for a change. That would be nice. You should probably try to bring a jump-capable lance if you can, Commander. Comm arrays like the one on Lyris tend to be housed on elevated platforms with lots of ramps and choke points. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I could... The only other jump... I've got 3 total mechs that have jump jets. I've got the King Crab that I have in a bout of insanity fitted jump jets on, and then I've got the 2 Highlanders that have jump jets. That's it. That's it. Everything else is bound to the ground. That's not great. That's not great news. Okay, thank you, Doctor. We're hinging everything on this plan's success. It is vital that Ostergaard's attention remains fixed on me and the Restoration Army to the exclusion of your operation on Lyris, and so I will give him something to focus on. I'm accelerating our offensive. We're marching on the Directorate's final stronghold, Cordia City, the capital of Coromodir. If anything will keep him focused on you, that will. We'll do our part. It'll look like you are overextending yourselves. That's good. He'll be eager to punish you for it. Yeah. If anything will keep him focused on you, that will. We'll do our part. Damn right we will. We'll rendezvous with Lady Arano on Coromodir when the job is done. We've got a job to do, people, and it'll be the biggest challenge we've ever taken on. So put on your war faces and follow the commander's lead. We've got a dropship to crash. Ooh, doggies. Okay, so let me check. Okay, I can't do anything. I was trying to get into my options really quick because I need to look at something. So there, just a really quick aside. There's been an issue that's been plaguing this series, and for some reason, cutscene volume sometimes is there, sometimes isn't. I'm gonna go back and record that cutscene, but I didn't have volume when I just watched it. So I'm gonna go back and splice in. I'm gonna re-record that cutscene with volume and splice it in. So hopefully, when we watch that, or when you see that, it'll have volume. But I need to go back into the settings and make sure that all my volumes are up, because it seems like when you tinker with any of the volume settings, and I haven't been, I've set them all up, but I think that something changes them and it messes them up. But anyway, I digress for now at least. I might go rail on about that, but that's been a very irritating issue. I might rip the stalker out of here. Well, no. We could take... The stalker isn't so bad because you can fire the missiles from so far away. The Atlas is the Atlas takes a while to move through all of the area. So I mean, I could bring this Highlander. I mean, you know, note that the firepower that these guys have is much less than the firepower of these. I mean, it's these have a lot more firepower. So that would be seriously a serious downgrade. It is interesting that, just as a side note, like my Highlander has so much firepower. It has so much firepower, and it still manages to have more armor, and it is lighter. It is lighter than the Atlas and the King Crab. It's just amazing. This is just an amazing, amazing mech. The Highlander 732B. It is just an absolutely phenomenal, astounding mech. I don't quite understand how and why it is so freaking good, but it is so freaking good. The question is, do we want to bring the Highlander in lieu of the Stalker? Just so it can move a little bit better for us. That would be the only reason. It's obviously got less firepower. And it's got less armor than these other guys, but it is more durable than the Stalker. I mean, I guess we can. I mean, I still think we're going to be fine, but I am going to miss that Stalker. It is really nice, but it'll give us 3 mechs with jump jets on it, and that's going to be pretty good. That's going to be pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think we can work with that. I think we can work with that. Now, when we get down there, I am going to jump into our options menu really quick and take a look at our sound settings, because for some reason I don't understand what's going on there, but I do want to see what's going on, because, man, that's really irritating. This is an all or nothing situation, Blave. Ostergaard is on his way to Coromodir to break the back of my army, and I'm on my way to join them. You have this one chance to wreck the Iberia and turn the tide. Do this, and our war will be won. I mean, I just can't... I mean, maybe the Taurians are just, like, overwhelmingly strong. It's possible. But, I mean, it seems like with everything that we brought, yeah, it's shocking to me, like, how strong and how much power Ostergaard was just flying around with. That's just crazy.
Command Interface initiated.
Sorry about the rough landing. Farah, are you okay in there? Yeah, I'm alright. This rumble seat is even less comfortable than it looks, though. Tell me about it. Did you find the care package I left in there for you? The explosives? Yes. I'll set them to bring down the control tower after I've uploaded the Locura to the Iberia.
Let's get moving, Commander.
Okay.
Lady Orano is counting on us.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Let's... You know, honestly... Whoa, what's... You know... Now that I see this map, I definitely wish I kept the Stalker, because I was thinking that we were going to be, like, climbing up and, you know, ascending to this place, but it looks like we're just kind of going in here. The indirect fire would have been much better, you know, to be able to fire over all of this stuff. You know, this would have been just fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic for the Stalker, because we wouldn't have had to get line of sight on anything in here. But I digress. At least for now, I digress. I'm doing a lot of digression, aren't I? Let's get up into these trees.
On my way. I've got a sensor trace.
Okay, we got a 65-tonner, 35-tonner, give me a break, 45-tonner, and I bet these turrets are loaded for bear. Now, the question is, I mean, she said that she could get far to the comm control station. That's way back there. Escort the APC to turret control Alpha. Oy. Turret control Bravo. Okay. So, I mean, I guess that I'm supposed to not blow up the turrets in the meantime if I want them to be converted to my side? I mean, that kind of sucks, because turrets are pretty brutal, so... Okay, let's get the Atlas up here. Let's get everybody in here. Everybody cluster up in the trees. I mean, I'm not gonna not stand in the trees. I mean, you know what I mean? But this one definitely, this one looks like it could be a little bit hairy. I don't know how these guys are gonna stay alive. I mean, give me a break. If they want to blow these guys up, they're blowing these guys up. There's no two ways about it. I mean, they just sensor locked him. Like, give me a break. Or do they sensor lock me, or do they sensor lock him? Elite Scout. This is gonna get... Yeah, ooh, 75-tonner. So they've got a... Ooh, doggies. Yeah, there's no way he's staying alive.
Good to go.
Not staying alive. Okay, how do we... Okay, we're gonna have to... Okay, I'm gonna vigilance with him. Just, I mean, that sucks. I really don't want to do that. But I need to get out here. Is there anywhere else I can go with him? No, there's not. I didn't want to get in the way of this this guy. But now we've got a mech out here, so they can shoot at him, and that will give him something, hopefully a little bit more attractive. The Orion's certainly going to have more firepower. So let's start working on him.
Affirmative.
Yeah. So, you know, that Highlander certainly not going to be as impressive as, oh man. That Highlander certainly not as impressive as, my other Highlander. Let's see. We can get in here, maybe do a split shot on the Vindicator and the Orion here.
Engaging jump jets.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Engaging multiple targets. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Man, I'm actually kind of surprised that PPC carrier didn't take a couple of shots.
Damage minimal.
Okay,
Order.
Behemoth, can you get up in here? Yes you can. Definitely using them jump jets. Okay, let's... Yeah, go after the Orion.
How you like this?
He doesn't like it. Nice. The Shrek. There we go. Oh my gosh. Man. Okay. We got, man,
Light damage,
these
Commander.
these guys have got
Good to
some
go.
big old guns. Okay, so we can get up here and we can shoot. Ah, man, see, these turrets are bad news.
I read you, Commander. Moving
I don't know
out.
how you're supposed to, I mean, like, how would they possibly survive? Maybe I should blow these turrets up and then maybe there's some other turrets. I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know. But these turrets, a heavy laser turret, that's like a, look at all that. Like, that's a lot of firepower. I mean, yeah, it would be great to have this on my, you know, working for me, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, so do we leg this guy, or do we just keep working on his center torso? Because if we leg him, then we've got to, you know, other leg him to get him out of the battle. I think we work on his center torso, because if we do 80 and 90 to his center torso, then he's not going to have a lot left, and we'll be able to blow him up pretty easily with another called shot. We're going to have to give him another called shot anyway, so I think we just center torso this guy.
Got it.
Yeah, which means that we're going to be able to just waste that guy
They've
pretty
got
good.
a sensor lock on me.
Yeah, we should be able to bring this guy down. Okay, so it is nice they are...
It's official. Rumble seats are a bad idea. And I don't like getting shot at. I really, really don't.
I wouldn't like it very much either. I mean, it would probably be a little bit better if you were the pilot. But... probably not much. Okay, so... Decker, fortunately, is going to get another called shot for free here. So I think what we do is we move in and we take the kill shot on the Orion. And then we can maybe move a couple of... we can move some of these guys over here, because
I copy.
we really do need to decide if we want to take these turrets down, though. Yeah, let's blast this guy into complete and total oblivion. I don't think we need to commit all of this stuff. We can probably... Yeah, we'll just commit that much.
Confirmed.
I definitely don't need to worry about capturing any of this crap
Enemy
now,
down.
because I mean, we are definitely on the home stretch. So it's all about just blowing these guys up as fast as possible. Oh man, now he is... Whoa! Well, now he's fast. He's fast, but the problem is... He's really pissed off some guys now. I need to get a mech in there to take some fire off of him. I need to get a mech. Oh man, I need to get a mech over here. This guy's really gonna have pissed some people off. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Well, it's nice that they didn't go after this one. The Jenner, I mean, the Jenner could come up and step on this guy. We really need to think about what we can do to... I mean, this guy is basically toast. If they go after him. If they don't, then we're great. If they do, then you're screwed.
I hear ya.
Yeah, I think I need to sprint someone up here as far as I can, which might at least take the fire from a couple of these turrets. I might get lucky. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know it's kind of wasting an attack here.
Full throttle.
But at least we might take a little bit of, fire. Jeez.
Warning.
Okay, they sensor locked him, so that hopefully, I mean, that kind of sucks. I mean, I don't really like him taking a whole bunch of fire, but at the same time, okay, let's see if we can get over here. Yeah, let's go after this guy.
Acknowledged.
Let's go after this Jenner. I don't want him stepping on my boy. Yeah, eat this.
On it. Mech destroyed.
I love that. I love that. You just don't have to screw around with those guys anymore. Well, now, dude. Oh, man. Evasion. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch. We can't get around to that catapult. We're gonna have to do some work on it at some point. But, at least for right now, this is our situation. Blow that guy to smithereens.
All weapons are go! Let's hit him hard. And stay down!
Probably should have moved Glitch forward a little bit. Yeah, is more of these turrets firing at us is going to be a good thing, because then we have at least chance of getting our APCs in, but I gotta be honest, I'm not optimistic right now. I'm really not. But it's possible. Anything's possible. That one is basically dead right now, though.
Damage. Holding firm.
I don't like all this coming into my right arm. Remember, that's our Gauss rifle. We definitely don't want to lose that. Oh, he might make it. He might just make it.
Powering down enemy turrets, Commander. Give us a moment, and we'll modify their...
Powering down enemy turrets, Commander. Give us a moment, and we'll rewrite their targeting protocols.
Freaking sweet.
APC down, Commander.
Well, I don't freaking care. I do not care. He already did what he's supposed to do.
What's up, boss?
Oh, cool. Okay, we can get a shot on this guy.
Position confirmed.
Once again, this isn't the most powerful, not the most powerful alpha strike here, but still, I mean, not bad. Yeah, come on, get these Shreks in here. Need more firepower.
Commander,
Oh man, he's not gonna like this.
on my way.
Okay, what do we got going on? Let's go ahead and we could do a called shot at that leg, and then we'll get some free called shots, and that'll be nice. Because then all we need to do is hit that other leg, and this guy's toast. I blew that entire side of his body up.
Take that.
So we're doing okay so far. Doing okay so far. Oh, I forgot. I was going to look at my options really quick. Let's have a quick look at our settings. Audio. Yeah, everything's on high. So honestly, I don't know what happened to that audio there. I'm definitely gonna have to take another crack at it. It's just, man, that is a very irritating bug. A very irritating bug. I have not enjoyed it. Let's see. I'm gonna get up here, try to make sure I can get the best possible shot at his leg,
Engaging subject.
because we want to just get rid of this guy. Don't want him around anymore. Oh, he's got a little bit left.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
What can I do for you?
Those weren't the best shots ever, were they? Were they?
Going turbo.
But at least they don't have all those turrets coming in at us anymore. Yeah, honestly, our turrets should,
Waiting for orders.
turrets should work on them. We definitely don't need to commit all of this stuff to his leg there.
Engaging with target.
Did we hit it at all? Okay, now we're really struggling hitting that leg. Didn't get it at all. This guy's gonna get more attacks in. Well, one more attack in. How about that? He didn't really do very much, considering half of his body was blown up. Okay, Behemoth, you want some revenge?
Got it.
Okay. I think we can just go with this guy. I mean, I know we can afford, obviously we've got tons of resolve, but I don't think it really matters. Yeah, that guy's wrecked.
Salvage that.
That dude's wrecked. Yeah, we need to salvage that. Okay, so which one is Farah in? Okay, Farah's in the King Crab. So let's get moving in that direction.
Coordinates received.
It's not
Engaging subject.
It's not gonna be too bad with all these turrets under my control, and I mean, the mechs are all freaking wrecked. I mean, like, are they gonna get reinforcements? What's going on here? Alpha turrets are ours, yeah, okay. Bravo turrets belong to us. Looks fine to us. I mean, are they gonna drop guys on us? What's going on? Either that or this is gonna be a really easy mission.
Here we go.
Yeah, the jump jets are actually pretty dang useful on this one, aren't they?
On my way.
They are pretty dang useful. Where are they going? I don't know what those guys are doing. It doesn't really matter. We are almost there. And this, we can just, I think, basically put this one down as a win. I'm just going to leave her here, because if we have to turn back around and defend like the front of this, I don't want her to be like further in
Sounds
here.
smart. Cooling.
I'm gonna leave him there too, and leave everybody there. Now what's gonna suck is if this affects my mechs. Like, maybe this is why it wanted me to have multiple lances of mechs, because the Locura, you know, infects, the mechs. Alright, I'm inside. Should take me a few minutes to find the array's control center, hook up the drive, and prep the system to transmit the Locura to the Iberia.
And on that note, I'm going radio silent for a bit. I need to concentrate while I work on this. I'll be in touch soon.
Okay.
Commander, be advised. I'm seeing heavy activity on all Directorate comm channels. You're about to have company.
Okay, so it doesn't look like they can come from here, because this is as far as I can go in this direction. You can see there's a, that's the end of the map. That's the end of the map. I'm guessing they're going to be coming from the front. That's my guess. They could possibly come from over here. There's a bunch of room. So, honestly, they could basically come from anywhere. Now, the nice thing is, I got these nice, handy turrets. None of them got blown up, except for this one that got nailed by our our trigger-happy PPC carrier that, I guess, didn't catch the briefing. We were trying to capture the turrets, dude. We were trying to capture them. Not blow them to smithereens. Okay, so I'm gonna move. I mean, I guess let's not move too much until we know where they're coming from. I'll move maybe Decker over in this direction, just to kind of prepare.
Up high.
Oh man, they're just dropping right in. Heads up, Commander, we've got a Directorate Lance touching down. Looks like an Orion, a catapult. Is that a Thunderbolt? I can't see from here. After taking a closer look. And, no, that's a Thunderbolt. And that's a Warhammer. Turrets aren't going to last too long against this crap. A cataphract, jeez. That was not an Orion, it was a cataphract. Yeah. So much for the turrets. I guess better the turrets than my mechs. Especially since they're out in the open right now. Awesome, awesome. Just sitting there facing the other direction when they land. You get no reaction. That's something that kind of bothers me, is that they can fly in on a leopard and land and get an attack before you can react. Like, that, I don't know. I don't know about that. That seems a little sketch. That seems just a little bit sketch. That being said, I do have these guys outclassed. I do have them outclassed, even though we have taken a little bit of a beating. I'm gonna... Who's gonna be the best guy to target here? Let's see, this guy, are they all in trees? The Thunderbolt's in trees. I think the Cataphract is just in trees. Where'd the catapult go? I lost the catapult. There's the catapult. I think that the Cataphract is going to be our best bet to concentrate firepower on this turn. If I can get a decent shot on him from here, which I can't. So I think I might go for the Thunderbolt, although the Thunderbolt almost certainly has the least firepower of any of these. That being said, if I can just take someone off the board, that is going to be a good thing. So I'm going to Vigilance with Decker, and I'm going to get him in here and go after the Thunderbolt.
On it. All weapons are go.
We should be able to make pretty quick work of him. Oh wow. How did I even see him?
Standing by.
That's crazy. Let's yeah, the catapult could shoot at us as well. And I really, with the exception of the this Highlander, the 733, the HGN 733, I really don't want armor to get depleted on any part. I don't want to actually take damage. That would be really bad because remember, unless I'm mistaken, we've got to go right into the next mission. We don't have any time to repair. So we really want to protect our mechs as best as we possibly can because we want our A squad at least to be in good condition going into this next mission. So with the possibility of that catapult going at Behemoth, I really don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and start bringing Behemoth in this direction. Okay, now we've got a Shrek hopefully turning not with the back. Yeah, there we go. Oh, 3 hits, man. We got some really good elite sharpshooter. Yeah, that sounds about right. Usually Shreks can't land 3 hits. Of course, that's the first time we've had a Shrek on our team. That was the Warhammer. So let's go after the Warhammer, I guess, even though sadly that one is the most dug in right now. It's also taken some damage, so why don't we just go after it? Of course, that is just on this side, so maybe we can just stack up that damage on this side.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go after this leg. I'm gonna go after this leg, try to knock him down, because that's pretty damaged.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Yes!
Another hit like that and you're toast.
So sorry, buddy. So sorry. And let's see. Can Blave get decent shots at that other leg? Yeah, if we can blow that other leg. I know we don't have a good record with these 62% shots, but if we can blow this leg, then we are in business with that Warhammer. Of course, I don't love being out here in the open, but there aren't really any trees I can just like get to. And if you recall, what I was saying is I really, really don't want to lose armor on any of these guys. So the question is, do we risk it for the biscuit? Do I vigilance here? Which might be a legitimate play. Vigilance and then take the shot. That might be the play. That might be the safe bet since he's not in cover. Yeah, that's the safe bet. Like I said, I really don't want any of them to get their armor depleted.
All weapons exited.
Ah, we didn't get it.
Enemy mech. Critical
But
damage.
Decker should get a chance. Oh, those guys might even get it.
Give him everything you've got.
Oh, no more turrets. Oh, this guy's coming over for one. Man. Oh, nice. Man, 10 piloting really comes in handy sometimes. I gotta just put it out there. Okay, we're just gonna stand here because that guy's gone over there, so he's probably not gonna shoot at us. You know, I think we're fine. Plus, honestly, I don't care if this mech takes a little bit of punishment. Obviously, I don't want Decker to die. But yeah, let's blow that leg to smithereens, get this guy off the table.
Confirmed.
Nice. Okay.
Hostile eliminated.
One mech down. Uno mech down. Now, hopefully they don't get even more dudes. Oh, they're still going after the APCs. That's awesome. That is awesome. Because that guy is completely useless to us right now. Okay, so... who do we want to go after? The Thunderbolt has taken a little bit. The Cataphract, I think, is actually completely undamaged right now. I'm less worried about... I'm less worried about getting my armor penetrated, especially if I move, like... can he hit him with everything from here? He can. Not fantastic shots, but he can. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this just because it's a little bit safer. I don't have to worry about really protecting myself. I'm playing this one a little bit cautious. Oh yeah, we really did some good damage to that side of him. Thunderbolt coming in. Yeah, they're... I guess those guys are just tagged as priority targets on account of what they're doing,
Yes,
and
Commander.
that tag just doesn't get wiped after they've accomplished their mission. Let's see if we can get further. Yeah, we can get further. We can get further this way, so let's do that.
Going full throttle.
They might fire at her, but she's going to have a whole lot of evasion. And I know I've said this a whole bunch of times, but just in case you forgot or you haven't watched in a while, or you just haven't watched, period, if you're joining the series now, Behemoth has a cockpit mod on this mech that gives +3 hit defense, or is it +2? I can't remember. But she's also got 10 piloting, which is +3 hit defense. Yeah, so it's a cockpit mod for +2. So, or it might be +3. Honestly, I really can't remember now. I can't remember what it is. But so it's either this many evasion +5 or +6. So she's really hard to hit. She's really hard to hit.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, so this Cataphract, we're gonna go here and just lay into him. We're going to lay into this guy. Not a great shot with a Gauss rifle here. You know what? We could leg this guy. And then we get a called shot on him with actually, I don't know if Decker's going to be able to get up there and get a called shot, will he? This guy will likely go before... Yeah, let's just blast him. Just gonna blast him. Because we're gonna knock him down anyway, and then... Oh my gosh, his center torso is almost dead. Someone can just shoot him and he'll die from center torso attrition. I mean, in fact, the turret is probably going to blow him up. Now that I mention it. There we go. That worked out really well, and now we're going to get some extra resolve. So, yeah, these guys are toast. A catapult and a thunderbolt. Not worried about it. Not worried about it. Now, if they get some, if they get a standard LRM turret, this guy's got his priorities kind of a little bit wonky.
Orders?
I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest, man. I don't know about your priorities.
Affirmative.
Oh, we could have jumped with him. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's... The catapult does have 2 LRM-20s, and that's scarier than this, but we've already started work on this guy, so I'm gonna go after him.
Roger. Reporting critical hit.
Oh, man. Yeah, see, I mean, that just... I think he hit him with 2 missiles. Ace pilot.
Good to go.
Okay, let's get in here and just... It looks like that shot is obstructed and this one isn't. 70s, and then... Oh, we actually have better shots from the obstructed. And I think that that's because if you notice, this is right outside of the optimal range, and this is inside of it. Now, we might be able to do even better, though. Up here, yeah, let's jump in and do it.
Firing jump jet.
Because now we're not obstructed, and we're like right in here. I'm gonna do a called shot to the torso and see if we can get if we land both of them, then this guy's toast.
Firing.
Yep. Oh man.
Might be some good salvage
I
there.
love that. I love that. That's too good. That's, I mean, that is too good.
What can I do for you?
I mean, that's one of the things that makes those AC-20s just like insanely good. When you get a high enough marksmanship with the called shot mastery, I mean, you can land those things and you just do so much damage to a single component that it is just, it's just obscene. Okay. Let's go with this guy. We've got so much resolve. Let's go ahead and his leg's injured. Let's leg him so we can get some called shots. And we can just work on that other leg with Blade, maybe. No, we can work on his center torso at this point because it's more damage than the leg. And that will just finish this guy off. Okay, if I can get a decent shot. Yeah, we can. We can. We can, and we will. I will be... Whoops, I don't need a precision strike. He's on the ground. Yeah, 90. This guy's dead. Yeah. Yeah, that's just sheer total domination. So, I mean, as I was saying, I felt like this game... I mean, I know I'm playing it on just a hard combat difficulty. But I do feel like it was harder the first time I played. And I think that it was, if you recall back, I would say probably... I would have to look back at the videos. I'm guessing about halfway through the series. I guess we just have to... keep ending turns. Oh, they're dropping another lance. Ooh, assault mech's inbound. Okay, we got a Jaeger mech. I think that's a Banshee. Is that a Banshee too? I actually don't know what that one is. And then that's like just like a Locust or some crap. So I might have spoke too soon. I might have spoke too soon. But
Yes, Commander.
the Jaeger mech, I'm not... So, Battlemaster and a Banshee. The Banshee, I'm not super threatened by. Jaeger mechs actually can pack a little bit of firepower for their size. And the Battlemaster is the one that I am most threatened by right now. So, Hey, there's actually a little bit of cover right here. Doesn't really look like there's a tree there, but apparently there's a tree there. So let's move here and see if we can get to work on this Battlemaster.
Heading out.
Obviously not threatened by the Jenner. And if the Banshee... Oh, this is the Banshee that has 2 PPCs. I mean, that's not a small amount of firepower, but it's not like... It's not huge. It's not ridiculous. But I feel like at that point in the game, you know, I did a little bit of grinding, and I had spent an awful lot of time and effort buying and acquiring every, you know, piece of assault mech that I could possibly get my hands on. And then, you know, I think we ended up getting bonus assault mechs. On account of that, we ended up getting like bonus assault mechs a little early. Let's see. I want to move Behemoth in here. With her evasion, I think that she will be... Oh, wait. She can only go after the Jaeger mech. I'm going to do this just for the extra evasion, even though she's not going to get phenomenal shots.
I copy.
And I'm going to use a precision strike to see if I can get this guy off the table really quick. Because you see, once again, if we can land these... If we could land both of these, then this guy's just done for. He's just absolutely straight up done for. Yep. Man, she just erases guys.
Enemy down.
She just erases dudes with those AC-20s. It's absolutely ridiculous. I love it. I love it. Okay, Banshee. Okay, yeah, go after the turrets. I like that. I mean, I don't love it, but I like it more than you blasting my dudes. Yeah, go after Decker. He's in, you know, some invisible tree, and he's got a little bit of evasion. We're gonna have to just sprint her around. I'll do that next turn. We can just... From downtown this, we're not going to be getting in range anyway, unless I want to. I guess we can rely on some evasion here. Yeah, well, I'm going to jump across here, because this'll let us be in range next turn. Oh, nice. Okay, we blew off some of his firepower. That's great. That's great. Still got a decent bit, but
I hear ya.
not super intimidating.
Pedal to the metal.
Man, that turret has got some firepower on it, doesn't it? Going after the Jenner, though. It's got its priorities not exactly in alignment with what I would say are, you know, the correct ones, but, you know, it's whatever. Jenners can be annoying. Man, that's a super duper close-up. Oh, no, okay. Commander Farah, I've just touched down, but we've got a problem. I have a squadron of Directorate Aerospace fighters on radar, and they're headed our way. Damn it, we need to clear out of here before they arrive. How much time do we got? Not much, and they're carrying enough hardware to blow our Leopard to hell and back again. I can do this, just keep the Directorate off me, Commander. I only need a few more minutes. Okay, hold the base while Farah rigs the comm array. Okay, so now this raises a question. Do I need to go back to the I mean, it would make sense that I would need to go back to the comm array and pick her up. So do I need to start sending a mech over in that direction? Probably. I'm gonna start shimmying Behemoth over in this direction to grab her, because we probably need to grab her and then Boogie.
Standing by.
Okay, Decker. Let's keep working on this Battlemaster. Let's move in. Once this Battlemaster's down, I'm not going to be super intimidated by the amount of firepower. Yeah, this guy's got 2 PVCs, but if that's all that they're bringing, I'm not too worried. Because our armor's still in pretty decent condition. Let's see, that's our left side. I'm gonna... I can't really go to our right too easily there. Let's do this.
Location confirmed.
He could go for that shot on that leg, but he doesn't have a ton of firepower. Oh, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. You only live once, right?
Here it comes.
Oh, that's a terrible shot, man. Absolutely terrible shot. Oh, that guy's getting out of there. I mean, I do like that they're going for the turrets. I do. I really do. Getting those was definitely good. Okay, let's get over here with Blave. Let's see what does this guy got going on here. His body, I mean, he's still got what, 267 left. So we would have to hit him with basically everything if we wanted to down him. We could go for his leg, this leg, and then, you know, hopefully someone else could blow up the other leg. I'm just trying to think of what's the fastest way to kill this dude. Yeah, let's go for it. In fact, we might catch enough splash damage on that other leg to blow it up. Oh no, it's got 8.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
I'm guessing another called shot on that leg, though, will get enough splash damage on it, though. Okay, our turrets did take care of that guy for us. This mission would suck to get through all of the enemies and then not make it to the leopard on time. It would be heartbreaking. So, and that actually does worry me a little bit. Like, what if you have 4 rounds and then you're supposed to be at the leopard, and I've moved Behemoth over here because I think that we're supposed to get we're supposed to pick her up. That's one of those, like, how did they design the mission? Like, am I doing it right to the point where I'm going to, you know, be able to complete the mission correctly? Or am I doing it wrong such that I'm going to lose on account of thinking that it's reasonable? I mean, these guys right now are effectively no threat to me. I mean, I think that can be more or less agreed upon. They are effectively no threat. Unless they somehow land a magical headshot on me that we haven't seen yet in the game by me or the enemy that would just blow my guys up. It's not a threat. Not a threat. I think what I'm gonna do on account of my... Yeah.
Waiting for orders.
I think I'm gonna send her just this far. And that's gonna give me the... Well, I don't know if she's gonna be able to shoot if I jump again. I guess I'll move her this far. And then hopefully she's gonna be able to get... No, she won't be able to get there in... I want to be able to get there in like a turn.
Roger that.
Oh man, this Banshee's hurting. Let's see if she can erase someone else for me.
Acknowledged.
Okay, Behemoth is on fire right now.
Eliminated.
Behemoth is on fire. They're gonna blow the legs up. Oh, they blew one up, but his other leg is at 8. It is literally at 8. Guys, I'm not joking. That leg is at 8. Glitch, can you get to that and shoot that leg?
Moving out.
Because I want you to do it. Yeah, shoot it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that guy's wrecked. That guy's wrecked.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, we still have to watch the PPC carrier do his thing. Okay. Get over here, Behemoth. Man, I'm gonna freaking cry if we can't get Behemoth out. Like if we lose Behemoth because of this. I mean, we wouldn't lose Behemoth, we would lose the whole... Well, no, we wouldn't... Okay. Here would be... I don't know why I jumped Decker, that doesn't make any sense. We wouldn't lose Behemoth, because if it says 4 rounds and then you... Just, I guess somehow Dr. Murad just teleports to the Leopard, that would be silly, right? Because she's in here right now, right?
Affirmative.
So I'm gonna put Behemoth there.
Coordinates received.
Engaging jump jet.
I mean, that makes sense, right? I don't see how it could possibly be like they're just going to say,
Attention, forces of the Urano Restoration. This is Commodore Samuel Ostergaard, formerly of the Concord Navy. As of today, I no longer serve my country. I come to you as a grieving father, not a Taurian sailor. My actions are my own.
"Oi,
In 3 minutes' time, my ship will enter weapons range of your position. At that time, your lives will come to an abrupt end. I suggest you pray to whatever gods you...
yeah. Suck on Locura there, dude." Yeah, so... I mean, honestly, I think that it would just be poor design if they have her, like, teleport to the Leopard. I mean, that's kind of what I'm feeling is about to happen. Because it's like, hold the base while Farrar rigs the Comma Ray. I mean, that's what we're trying to do here, but, okay, let's just hit done. Farrar, we are out of time. Those fighters are almost within weapons range. I need to come get you out now. Remote trigger armed, explosives primed, I'm ready. Meet me at the evac point and we'll get the hell out of here.
Mission successful.
Oh, okay, alright, I didn't need to get to the Leopard. Okay, that one really worried me. That one really worried me there at the end, because I was like, I don't know if I need to meet her there or there. I kind of figured that it was going to give me just a couple of turns to get to the Leopard once, you know, once that countdown ended. And I didn't know what was going to happen there. I really didn't. But it ended up working out. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. I think that it would have been a little bit more challenging had we not gotten both of the APCs in and captured the turrets. Because a lot of the enemy fire actually went towards the turrets, and a surprising amount went towards the APCs even after the turrets had been captured. That was kind of interesting. So so yeah, that one wasn't too bad. And honestly, fortunately, all of our mechs are unscathed, so we can bring all of them in to our next to our next mission, which is going to be really cool. Okay, so we did get $3 million. That's solves our financial woes, and just, I mean, Behemoth just ruled that map. She just completely and utterly dominated it. I mean, wow. She just wasn't missing. She was not missing. Wow. The power of the king crab. Oh, and we get to get some salvage. I mean, I guess we might as well complete that battle master. Why not? You know, I think that I think that this is all kind of a what? Well, I haven't seen one of these. This is really cool. I wish we had one of these earlier. That's really neat. An LRM 20 with +2 damage. That's actually really cool. I like that. Let's see. We've got some medium lasers. That's pretty neat. Any equipment that's neat. Not really anything particularly awesome there. Honestly, we can get another or we can get a Warhammer here. Might as well. Whoops. Didn't do that very well. Yeah, we can get these 2 pieces of the Warhammer. An AC-10++. It might be worth grabbing that. Yeah, I don't think that any of these other mechs are going to be worth grabbing. I mean, you know, we're basically, for all intents and purposes, we're done with the game. Now, as I understand it, from what I remember, I believe that you can keep playing like kind of as a career mercenary afterwards, and basically just go around doing mercenary missions. But for me, you know, I really want the story kind of driving it. I don't want to just keep going around. Plus, at this point, I haven't found the mercenary missions to be that challenging after we have this level of mech. So yeah, I think the AC-10++, I like that. So let's grab that and go about our business. It doesn't really make sense that we would be able to loot the battlefield on that one. There are a couple of them that are like that, where it just doesn't make sense that you'd be able to loot the battlefield, because we were like, we had to get out of there because they were coming in and they were going to blow the place to smithereens. So yeah, that one didn't make a whole lot of sense. But hey, I'm happy to take it. But that stuff's not going to do us any good because we are moving on. Though that being said, completing mechs is kind of, I mean, would theoretically kind of be useful, because you might actually need it in a certain situation here, because you might be going, oh my goodness, sorry Ostergaard. Gee whiz. Oh man. Gee whiz. Well, looks like it worked. Hopefully that didn't backfire or somehow leak out of the transmission and get onto anything else. You know, interestingly enough, that cutscene had sound, and you know, when we went into our settings there, we didn't change anything, so it's like it's just random. It's a roll of the dice whether you get, at least on my installation, my setup here, whether I get volume or not. So anyway, that's very irritating. But anyway, finally, Ostergaard is out of our hair. His story is truly a tragic one. I mean, a bereaved father, driven to vengeance, which is honestly, I mean, it's an understandable tale. I mean, there are, I mean, it's certainly an understandable tale, and he is a character that you can empathize with. I'm not saying that he's right by any stretch of the imagination, and that his actions are justified. They're not, because the actions of his son. Anyway, we're not going to get too far into that. We've already talked about it at length, but it is kind of an interesting story arc, or an interesting character. Yeah, and the first time that I played this, I kind of thought of him a little bit more one-dimensionally, but anyway, I'm not going to get into that too much right now, because like I said, we've talked about that quite a bit. The Iberia is gone, Uncle. Ostergaard can't help you, and you have no more cards to play. For the good of your people, you must end this. Order your troops to stand down. Our people, that's what this has always been about, Had you only listened to me, I would never have taken your throne. I didn't desire power for its own sake. My only care was for the Reach, its prosperity, its enduring glory. And yet, you reached for that glory on the backs of our people. This thing that you've built, it isn't who we are. Your directorate has fallen, Uncle. Clinging to it will not help the Reach. Nothing will help the Reach, not anymore. This war has doomed us all. The realm bleeds, Kamea. We're weaker now than we've ever been, and soon enough, the sharks will begin to circle. This conversation isn't about what might happen in the future, Espinosa. It's about this system, in the here and now. Save it. You sanctioned Mastiff Montgomery's death. I owe you a bullet for that. If that happens, Lady Arano knows where to find me. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a sequel. I wouldn't mind a sequel. I've really enjoyed this. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Oh, it's here and now. But yeah, I mean, for real, it isn't. This is true. And if I've got to say something, then yes, this conversation is not what's going to happen in the future. It is about what's going on right freaking now. And this guy cannot put this off any longer. He's got to give it up, and he's got to give it up right now. Words of wisdom from the mouth of a mercenary. The truth of the matter, Uncle, is that you have only one more decision to make. Will you surrender and save the lives of your soldiers, or will you allow your pride to condemn them? As I said, niece, this was never about me. Coromodir is yours. No, father, you cannot do this. The Reach depends on the Directorate for survival, for glory. You told me yourself that if we fail, the realm will die. The Directorate has already fallen, Victoria. We've lost. Continuing to fight would only cost more lives. Cost lives? Cost lives? You ordered me to kill 11,000 people on Perdition, and now you care about bloodshed? There is an ocean of blood on my hands, Father. I spilled it because you told me it was necessary. And it was, but our gambit has failed. It's over, Victoria. I know that's hard for you to accept, but you must stand down. No, Father. You may have gone craven, but I am a mech warrior. I will die before I concede defeat. You want this world, Kamea? Come and fight me for it. Your lance against mine at the tourney grounds. The contest that was denied us. You and me to the death. For the Reach. Aren't you tired of death yet, cousin? Was the Perdition massacre not enough for you? Oh my goodness. This is insane. And I mean, like, so what's going, I mean, like, what it sounds like is going on here is, Santiago is surrendering. I mean, what it sounds like. What's literally happening right now. So Santiago's surrendering, giving up everything. He's the one that's in control of the army. But there's just some vicious grudge match going on. Why would Kamea indulge it? Why wouldn't Kamea just say, yeah, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to, send down some overwhelming forces or bombard that place and blow you to smithereens? Why would we come down there and risk it? That doesn't make any sense. To one-on-one Lance, I mean, that just, she doesn't deserve that. She hasn't earned that. That doesn't make any sense. Was the Perdition Massacre not enough for you? I mean, yeah, I like that. I mean, I like the idea of just going down there and having, a one-on-one brawl and getting to, rub her face in her defeat. But because she's horrible. I mean, she's just been a freaking huge pain in the butt. But anyway, in terms of what I would do if I was actually in this situation, I'd be like, we know where she is. Let's fire some missiles. Okay. I did that for the Reach, for our people. It was my responsibility. I didn't have a choice, but you don't understand, and you never will. And so, I will make things easy for you. You don't have to understand why I've done the things I've done. You need only face me in the arena, where I will best you, as I always have, as I was trained to do. You will give me what I want, or your dear Alexander will pay the price. Oh, okay. All right. I guess that actually kind of makes sense. So we would do this in order to rescue Alexander. That adds up. My father was too weak to kill him, but I am not. Accept my challenge, Kamea. Accept it, or I will grind him to a pulp under my battle mech's foot. I almost pity you. You'll have your fight, Victoria, and yours will be the last blood that I spill in this war. Prepare your mech warriors, Blave. When I face my cousin in the arena, I want your company by my side. I've been fighting for House Arano since I was 16 years old. You couldn't keep me away if you tried. Yep, that sounds good. Very good, Blave. I am proud to fight by your side. Have your lance meet me at the tourney grounds. It's long past time that we brought this war to a close.
That mech you asked for. It's clear you're fighting.
Yep, thanks.
That mech you
Okay,
wanted
so we got a couple new mechs. We do not require them, and and this is probably the setup that we're going to take. And these mech warriors, that also sounds good. That being said, what sucks though is that we're going right into this mission, so I can't even save it right now. So what I'm going to do is, it definitely is going to be. Well, I mean, yeah. You know what? Shoot. No, this has been a super long video, so you know what? I actually can't really think of how I'm going to do this. I might end up trying to make it into I'm going to make it into a two-parter for sure, because I don't want to have like a massive, I mean, a lot of these videos have been, I don't want to get into it too much, but a lot of these videos have been like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, something like that anyway. But I'm sure that, this battle is going to be a good bit itself, so I don't want to get into that too much. So we're going to wrap it up here, but man, that's an awful lot going on. Hopefully this last battle is going to be pretty challenging. We're dealing with a highlands biome, thick woodlands that provide cover, increased stability. I don't know how the heat sinking is there. I think it's like just normal. I don't think you get a bonus to it. I don't think you get it degraded at all. 4.5 skulls, that's actually somewhat disappointing. I would hope that the very last mission of the game would be a 5 skull difficulty mission. But I feel pretty good about this. I mean, even with Kamea in her Atlas, which I don't feel like is as good as our Atlas. I think we'll still be fine. We will still be perfectly fine. Yeah. I mean, that should be it. Like, I do kind of wish we could spend a little bit more experience just to get perfect 10s on glitch, but like you know, it said we were just going to be going directly from mission to mission. We don't have a chance to do anything here, so that kind of sucks. But man, that is super exciting. We are here. We're on the precipice. We're on the verge. We get to go in and we get to finally take Victoria out. So I mean, as long as Lady Arano survives this, then we have gotten her all the way through this war, from her actual coronation ceremony, you know, back to the actual throne, you know, to hopefully reign peacefully. So, man, we will see how that turns out. So as always, thanks so much for watching, and we are going to be picking up right here next time.